What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, the Dream, undefeated two-division world champion, former undisputed lightweight, former WBC junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Devin the Dream Haney, is preparing for his move to 147 officially. Now, he fought a catchweight of 144 against Jose Ramirez in his last fight, and he outboxed and outclassed Jose Ramirez. That was a comeback fight after that whole debacle and bizarre and diabolical situation with Ryan Garcia. But Devin Haney, 32 wins, no losses, no draws, 15 wins by way of knockout, is looking to become an official three-division champion. And he got to go through the likes of knockout artist, heavy-handed, welterweight world champion, undefeated, star boxer, who's on the verge of becoming a superstar with his highlight reel knockouts, Brian Norman Jr. So Devin Haney, when we saw him in the ring with Ryan Garcia, obviously people were, hung up on the fact that Devin Haney got dropped 3 times in that fight by Ryan Garcia's left hook. Ryan Garcia has an extremely explosive and fast left hook. Brian Norman Jr., his left hook is not as explosive and not as fast as Ryan Garcia, but I actually think that Brian Norman Jr., who is a more versatile boxer and more skilled boxer than Ryan Garcia. He don't have the hand speed and explosive left hook that Ryan Garcia has. But he's a better athlete and he's naturally stronger than Ryan Garcia. See, Brian Norman has power in both hands. So with that said, Devin Haney is, making sure he's fully prepared for this move. And he's taking a page out of the pound-for-pound king, the first ballot Hall of Famer, the 5-division world champion, the 3-division undisputed world champion, superstar boxer, Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is now 42 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout, after defeating another first ballot Hall of Famer a few Saturdays ago in Saul Canelo Alvarez. Terence Crawford trains in Colorado, Denver, Colorado, Colorado Springs, I believe it is, up in the mountains. Now, Devin Haney trains in the mountains as well, typically, but I believe it's in Vegas, and he did go to Colorado, I believe, for his last fight with Jose Ramirez. That was a year off. He wanted to get away, if I'm not mistaken. But he's doing those stairs that Terence Crawford has made famous, right? Everybody knows about them stairs that Terence Crawford runs when he's in camp. I don't know if he do it every day, but he do it enough. And those stairs are very, very steep. And the altitude there is very, very hard to breathe in. And that's what Devin Haney is taking a page out of that book to prepare. And as he should, because Brian Norman is dangerous, right? I thought that Devin Haney was just lacking focus against Ryan Garcia, and then we know Ryan Garcia cheated, so we know how that played out. But Devin Haney, when you watch the fight, outside the knockdowns, Devin Haney won the fight, right? The first round, he got clipped, he got hurt, he got buzzed by Ryan Garcia. But you watch the fight, outside of those knockdowns, I thought Devin Haney won the fight. Outside of those knockdowns, it was just the knockdowns were so dramatic that it just overshadowed everything else in the fight, right? With that said, that was a lack of discipline on the part of Devin Haney, right? Just not being defensively responsible. In this case, I think that Devin Haney understands the magnitude of the fight. He should have won that fight with Ryan Garcia, right? It still wasn't even a unanimous decision for Ryan Garcia because, again, like I said, outside the knockdowns, Devin Haney outboxed him. But nonetheless, and he hurt Ryan Garcia a few times. But Brian Norman is a completely different animal, right? And this dude is athletic, explosive, and he's a monster. Brian Norman is a monster, man. So outside of that situation with Ryan Garcia, I think that this is a 50-50 fight for Devin Haney as far as matchups goes since the Lomachenko fight. And I think that Devin Haney, because of that situation with Ryan Garcia, is completely woken up. He's completely woken up, right? Now he knows that he got to be completely defensively responsible. He has to be, technically responsible. He has to stick to the jab, box, don't get out of character, and stay true to who he is. He got the best jab, I believe, in boxing when he uses it. Against Ryan Garcia, he didn't use it often, right? But I think that Devin Haney has the best jab in boxing. And so he's, Terence Crawford endorsed him. Terence Crawford backs him. And I think that this is what's needed. Devin Haney beats Brian Norman Jr. and becomes a 3-division. Brian Norman right now is the best welterweight in the world. He's the best 147 pounder in the world. Jaron Ennis has left the division. And that's the fight people wanted to see at 147. Jaron Ennis left the division. Brian Norman is the best welterweight in the world. I think he would knock out Rolly Romero. I think that he would knock out Manny Pacquiao. I think that he knocks out Mario Barrios. I don't see any other welterweights competing with Brian Norman Jr. And that's just my opinion. Now, some may beg to differ, but I believe Brian Norman, and some may say, well, who did he beat, right? That dude is talented, bro. He's talented. You know what I mean? But we've seen him struggle with, boxers, right? So that's what Devin Haney have to take a page out of that book. And Brian Norman has to take a page out of Ryan Garcia's book. He got to be uber aggressive in this fight. He has to be very aggressive in this fight. Can't sit back. Devin Haney have you down on the scorecards before you can blink, because he's just that talented as a pure boxer. I think that Devin Haney is arguably the best pure boxer in all of boxing. And I think that his jab is top 3 in all of boxing. And when he throws his combinations, he's very crafty, very slick. So it's going to be a great fight November 22nd, man. I can't wait to see how it unfolds and plays out. But yeah, man, Devin Haney is leaving no stone unturned, no T uncrossed, and no I undotted. Let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. Can't wait. November 22nd. It's going down. Let me know what y'all think, man. You see, this is what makes fighters great, in my opinion. When you have guys like Devin Haney, who says, you know what, this worked for Terence Crawford. Let me go ahead and add this to my repertoire. That's what makes fighters great. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes athletes great. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me snatch some. Oh, that's what Canelo Alvarez did. He lost to Floyd Mayweather. He added a lot of things that Floyd Mayweather did to him. He added all of those tools to his toolbox. This gave me problem. I struggle with this. He added those tools to his toolbox. Great idea. So let's see how it unfolds and plays out, man. But let me know what y'all think, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Now, and another thing is, when you saw Terence Crawford against Canelo Alvarez, everybody expected, now obviously they got different strength and condition coach, right? But everybody expected Terence Crawford to get tired because he added all the extra weight. the muscle, moving around at 160, his legs gonna start to fatigue. That dude never got tired. He could have fought another 5 rounds. But let me know what y'all think, man. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.